Welcome back to Prison Architects, everybody. Welcome back, Sir Pog Slammer. So, before we begin, let's talk about what we're going to do today, shall we? Like I said, kind of towards the end of the last episode, I'm genuinely running out of stuff to do. All right. So here's the list of to-dos before we finish up. We are going to optimize the prison. Okay. What does that mean? We're going to get staff numbers down. We're going to optimize our guard routes, our guard placements, the CCTVs and everything. I think they're okay. We can get some metal detectors down. Things like that to kind of make life a little bit easier. All right. We are going to execute somebody. I'm thinking Cadence Trish. I know that she kind of, she's got the highest chance of returning to society, but looking at her backstory, really don't want her to go back to society. And we're also going to take in a specific intake number. Okay. Now, I have counted how many people we have in our family cells. I've looked at the numbers that we have up here, and I've worked out that we basically have 11 empty low security cells, 9 empty normal security cells. There, I'll say that properly one day. And 7 max security empty cells. Now, the reason this doesn't work properly on filter capacity is because it doesn't take into account the family cells. So we've got like 9 prisoners, but we're not quite. We've got 7 or 8 prisoners spread around the family cells in normal security, and then like 1 space. So that means we've actually got like 9 empty cells, which we do have 9 empty cells. I've checked my logic. Don't worry about it, alright? I checked it. So we're gonna take this intake very soon. We're gonna speed the game up a little bit while we watch these girls scurry around like ants. We were gonna monitor their regime as well to make sure they had time to do everything. They're happily in shower time right now. So much so that most of them are finished, and they've still got 40 minutes left. That's probably what we want, right? It's preferable to them not having enough time to shower. For example, look. One of them must have just come out of solitary or something like that. Oh, wait. Here we go. Right. The prisoners are here. Let's go and wait for them to turn up. The prison buses are going to arrive. We need to adjust this as well. Filter capacity. Filter 181. And I think this will drop when the second bus shows up. Is that right? Come on. Is there 2 buses? Normally... Oh, no. Have I messed it up? Oh, no. Here we go. Here's the second bus. I'm hoping... who's on this bus? We've got a few prisoners on this bus. I'm hoping that this should work. Alright? Just trust me on this. Look at the numbers going up. This is going to be a thing of beauty. First thing we need to do, actually, is keep an eye out for any snitch... Oh, here we go. Look, we've got a snitch straight away. Savannah Evans, is this you? Are you a snitch? She is. She's a snitch. Straight away, Savannah Evans... Bam. Protective custody. We've got a new protective custody prisoner, which is cool. I'm really pleased with that. Like, we only had the one before. I think we're going to have to get Alyssa Gilmore in. She has 100% coverage, right? So even though these prisoners have just turned up, she already knows about them. She knows exactly what it is that they've been doing, and she's going to be able to tell us as soon as we get her into the security office. We're just going to stay on this informant screen for now, while we watch these girls get off the bus. Now, thankfully, it looks like my calculations are right, because we don't have any flashing numbers to say, oh, we can't house these prisoners, we don't have any cells to put them in. So I think I've done this right. And if that's the case, hooray for maths, basically. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. I was thinking as well, like, there are situations in this prison where perhaps we don't need doors. Just certain places, right? But I feel like what we could do is get rid of the doors and just install metal detectors in the doorways. Because when you put them on the outside of the doors, some of the girls actually kind of skirt round the outside of them. Oh, this could be bad. She might be raising suspicion here. I know, I think we're okay. They probably think that she's just requested to go and spend some time with the puppies, you know? Just to have a little cuddle. Something like that. But it's... What's she got to tell us? Is she in now? She's en route still. There we go. Right, 100% coverage. What have we got going on? We've got a target Okay, that's fine. That's our snitch. We've already sent her into protective custody, which is good. I think that's it, though. I mean, honestly, I was kind of hoping for some more ex-law or you know, something like that. Let's deactivate it. You can go back to have your food now, Alyssa. Thank you for your services, though. Honestly, yeah, I was kind of. Oh, we got a strong, stoical, and fearless prisoner, of course. I mean, I was hoping for something a little more drastic. I figured with a large intake like that, we'd probably get some interesting people coming in. Wait, Jasmine Brindley? You sound familiar. Oh, we do have another family though. Look, so we actually have one more space somewhere for normal security, which I'm not going to deal with. But we've got Aveline here as well. Diabalzane only tried to save puppies by killing people being mean to puppies. She still doesn't reckon her acts as real crimes and sees herself as a vigilante. Well, I mean, she's low security, so I'm guessing, like, the judge was probably a puppy lover, right? I mean, that makes sense. Everybody loves puppies. Who doesn't love puppies, you know? Well, I guess some people don't like puppies, because she obviously had some targets that she could attack, so... Who's this? Emma Laurent, Ravenwing? A thief who was once said to have wings. Stole quite a bit of precious things until her wings were clipped. Also said to have dabbed. Also said to have dabbed. I'm just going to leave that there. In witchcraft. And making things from nothing. Well, that's pretty shit. I mean, she kind of looks like, I don't know, like Drew Barrymore? From like Charlie's Angels era? Drew Barrymore? I don't know, maybe. Right, so, we've got our new prisoner intake, which is great. We've gone back to filter capacity, which means we've got 0 people arriving in the morning. We're probably not going to get an intake for a little while, because whoa, look at those numbers going up. Oh my god, we have got so much money. This is a thing of beauty, honestly. But as you can see, like, we are technically over capacity, so it's not going to try and bring any low security or normal security prisoners in. Bit of a shame, because it does mean we're not going to get any more potential protective custodies, you know? So, but, now we're talking about optimising the prison. So, what are we going to do first? I think we can get rid of more workmen, honestly. I mean, how many workmen have we just got hanging around? Quite a few. I think we can get rid of another 5. Not you, you're carrying a bin bag. You, and let's take one from the staff room as well if they're... Oh no, look. There's just freaking hundreds of them in the storage room instead. You know what? Screw it. Let's get rid of another 3. Why not? Let's really... No, screw it, let's get rid of 5. Let's just have 10. Let's see how we do with 10 workmen. If things start taking too long, if shit starts going wrong, we'll look at hiring a few more. But gardeners, I think we need 20 gardeners, I'll be honest. Like, this place has got quite a lot of grass in it. I mean, it's not as much as there was originally, so perhaps maybe 20 is overkill. Should we try and get rid of some? I mean, they're not doing a great job of keeping things tidy either, are they? That's the thing. Where the fuck are all our gardeners? What the fuck? Right, that's it. We're getting rid of gardeners. I don't care. Look, Charlie Dimmock, you're gone. Alan Titchmarsh, you're gone. That big guy that worked with them, you're gone. Yeah, gardener, you're gone. Right, 15. 15 gardeners. Look at this guy. He was like, oh shit, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Like, he saw all these guys around him just being fired. Yeah, look, he is as well. He contemplated. He was like, actually, do I really want this job? And then he realised, like, when he went home and told his wife that he'd lost his job because he was too busy sitting in a storage room instead of, you know, gardening and tending to the grass and stuff. His wife would probably leave him for that really fit yoga instructor who lives in the flat, you know, two doors down, same floor. You know the guy I'm talking about, right? Oh, look at this. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? These guys, doing a great job. The others, not so much. Now, what are we doing? We're culling more staff. 10 workmen. I really hope that's not too few. We'll see. Like, we'll see. We do have a lot of deliveries coming in. There are still guys kind of around to pick them up and stuff, so that's okay. We have 65 guards. We could probably lower that number a little bit. I don't know. 65's not bad. 1 in 3 prisoners. It's not a bad number, right? 11 dog handlers. Maybe we should get rid of 1 dog handler. Let's get rid of you. Sorry, you're gone. Oh, look, the dog. Oh, see you later, doggy. Wait, I tell you what, let's follow him. Let's see what happens. Does he just leave? Oh, he does. Okay, so that's why we didn't have a dog wandering around the prison on his own. I'll tell you what. There you go. I'll save you the hassle. What? Oh, don't look at me like that. All right. I was just saving him the hassle of having to walk. I'm doing him a favour. Okay. Now, janitors. How many have we got? 18. You two, you're fired. If you're just going to stand next to this door all day, you're fired. Okay. 16. You. What are you doing? Stop following her around. You're fired. She's trying to make a phone call. She doesn't want you creeping behind her. So, okay, that's reduced that number now. Now, how many kitchens do we have? Because we've got 5 kitchens. We need at least 2 chefs per kitchen, right? And then I think, 2 chefs per kitchen. Do we need... I think we've got 2 extra chefs somewhere. Now, do we want 2 extra chefs somewhere? I mean, it's a good question, isn't it? All of the prison accounts are pretty similar. So we don't really need 2 extra chefs somewhere. I mean, what the fuck? We've got... Okay, right. No, you're sacked. You know what? We only need 1 chef in here. 1 chef and some jobs, okay? They're not qualified because I guess they don't have a classroom. But it's fine. But we could... Should we turn this into a classroom? We could turn this into a classroom, actually. Where's the classroom? Classroom. Indoor, school desks, office desks. Oh, of course, yeah, you need school desks. Right, never mind, fuck it. I was going to say, we could make them a little classroom down here just so they can learn some shit. But, I don't want to treat... Oh, no. Should I just ignore it? What's the worst that will happen if I just ignore it? We've just discovered that one of the teachers we bring in for the inmates... Oh, my God. What? Do you... This is really spooky. Like, we were just talking about classrooms and teachers and lessons. And he's like, oh, by the way, there's a teacher that's been smuggling in, like, a shit ton of crack cocaine. Or, like, heroin. Or, I don't know, fucking Play-Doh or something. And, like, now they've been fired and there's freaking contraband all over our prison, basically. I genuinely, I can't believe this. Let's have a little look. We can't see anything here, but I mean, if we were to get Alyssa in, we might be able to find out where all of that contraband is. Okay, it's an interesting concept. We could do it, or you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do a shakedown. Burp. There we go. We're gonna find contraband all over the fucking place. All right. Now we know we were getting rid of staff, but seeing as we're doing a shakedown. We're not going to get an accurate representation of how many guards we actually need to be doing this stuff, okay? So we'll watch their shakedown for a little minute, and then we'll see what happens, you know? Now, I guess we could... I mean... Do we need the chief? You know, I guess without... The thing is, these guys let you research stuff, right? You know, in this thing that we haven't looked at for freaking ages. But if we've got all of the maintenance stuff, do we actually need him? I mean, if I got rid of him, would we lose the ability to use stuff like prison labour, cleaning, groundskeeping? Should we have a look? Let's... So if I I'm really sorry, but I'm going to fire you. Where are you? It's for the good of the prison, all right? It's research. Here he is, the foreman. I can't remember who this was. Was it? No, it's not Tim Allen anymore, is it? It's his mate, Al Borman or whatever his name was. I'm really sorry, but for the sake of progress, you're fired. Now we can still hire gardeners. We can't hire cleaners anymore. Okay, so yeah, you've got to have these guys basically. What I was really hoping for. If I buy him, do we? Oh, we can though. Look, there's janitors. Oh, you know, I'm going to research that a little bit more because I've got a feeling that now that we've unlocked these options with him, we don't actually need him here anymore. I think we could save a shit ton of money if we just got rid of these guys. We could make this an even bigger visitation centre, which would be nice for the girls, you know, to have more space to visit their family and stuff like that. What the fuck's going on here? Did we never attach a servo to this door? Oh my god, we never attached a servo to this door. You know what, we don't need this door. Screw it, dismantle this door. We haven't got one on the other side. Why do we even need it on that side, you know? Like, it's unnecessary. It's just taking up valuable time, you know? And stopping these girls and all of these workers from getting to where the fuck they need to go. Fuck it, lock open. There we go. We'll lock it open until somebody wants to come around and dismantle it. 'Cause I guess we've only got 10 workers now and they're a little bit busy. Because, you know, like I said, we're not really going to be doing all that much in terms of general prison maintenance, in terms of building new stuff. It's just a case of sitting back and watching it run itself now. How's the Brady cell going? You know what? I think this Brady cell's going too well. You've got now Bath. She's got a knife. Jules has got a knife. I kind of want to stop the search on this block. That's the thing. Is there a way to? I guess I could stop the shakedown in general. When I'm going to keep an eye on them, right, just for a couple of minutes. And when a guard comes in and starts trying to search Jules, I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? Can we lock this door shut as well? Lock shut. There we go. Okay, because I'm kind of curious to see what Jules has got planned here. Yeah, I know. With this door locked shut, you guys are fucked. You're not getting any food. But I said last time, this is not going how I planned. Okay, so I think we're going to change things up. All right. What we're going to do is, oh, look at that tree just pop up. Little burst of leaves. That was kind of pretty. What we're going to do is we're going to take away their entertainment. All right? Because I've been too nice to these two girls. We're going to take away their radio. We're going to take away their TV. We're going to take away their books. Okay? And instead, what they're getting is 2 double sofas. All right? Not single sofas, 2 double sofas. And they're just going to be opposite each other. Like this. Alright? For no reason, we're going to put them here, in fact. Here and here. For no reason other than it's going to force them to just talk to each other. And I've got a feeling that if now Batty and Vern spend too much time together, they are, you know, probably going to murder each other. And what could we hope for more than a bit of light murder in the Brady cell, you know? It is kind of what we intended with it. I mean, we could build a death cell. You know, we just take like a couple of Supermax guys and put them all in one big room and just give them like one toilet and let them fight things out, you know. Right, well let's get this sofa down here. For some reason it's taken them an absolute age to remove these old TVs. Like maybe it's something to do with the fact that their wiring is just like really hard to unwire. I zoomed out there. Maybe it's just that this guy is shit at his job. I mean, we'll never actually know because he's finished now. So it looks like Vern and now Batty are just complaining about clothing. That's pretty much all they really care about right now. But honestly, I think I might call off the shakedown. We've done a pretty good job of searching all the girls, right? So we know that they don't have much contraband on them anymore. We want Vern and now Batty to have as much contraband as possible because that is the purpose of having them in here. After all, you know, we want to see them fuck shit up at the end of the day. So yeah, I think we're going to let this number get up to 850. Then we're going to turn off the shakedown, and then we're going to finish up here for today. And next time we're going to come back and start adjusting our guard routes. Because once we start adjusting our guard routes and our guard deployment, we're going to be able to see how many guards it is that we actually need. I mean, look at this. We've got our freaking daily cash flow up to 5.5 grand. What more could we hope for? 68 grand in the bank. This is looking good. We're going to be able to put metal detectors literally everywhere. We could have them on every single square in this prison. And people won't be able to get anywhere without having to pass through one of our metal detectors first. So but let's stop the shakedown there. And yeah, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to do all of the usual YouTube stuff, please. That helps. And I will see you in the next video.